Earnings focus on Reliance Infra right now. Lalit Jalan, the CEO of Reliance Infra, joins in on this leg of the show. Morning, Mr. Jalan. Let me first start up with the question on what's really resulted in the decline in revenues on Q3 on a year-on-year basis. There's about a 14% drop. What's pushing the pressure on revenues at this point?
The Q3 for Reliance Infrastructure has been a very encouraging quarter. We have declared net profit for the quarter for 728 crores, which is a growth of 78%. The EBITDA for the company is at 1024 crores, and the cash profit is also at 896 crores versus 557 crores. The top line is at 5,296 crores, which is a decline compared to last year, and that is predominantly owing to our construction business. The construction business, as we recall, was running at a run rate of around 3,000 crores per annum for Reliance Infrastructure up to FY11. And last year was a spectacular year in terms of construction revenue, which we had announced at the beginning of the year is not sustainable going forward. So if you look at our construction top line and compare it to last year, clearly it looks that it is down. However, if you compare it to our normal construction revenue, it is still at a growth rate of more than 100%. This is also in line with the guidance that we had given at the beginning of the year of doing 6,500 to 7,000 crores of construction revenue for the year, and we expect to close the year at 7,000 crores construction revenue.
That's a positive construction revenue outlook coming there, Mr. Jalan. But I want to get your view on what's happening to the Mumbai Metro Line 1 project. Initially, you had given a deadline of about 2013 March. What's the progress there right now?
No, I think it is very critical to understand the word delay that we use. The concession period talks about a startup date of September 2013, and we expect the line will become operational before the concession agreement date. And for a project of the type of Mumbai Metro with the extremely challenging right of way which we have faced in this very narrow corridors of building the metro, the two structures, one the cable stayed bridge over Western Express Highway without any stoppage of traffic on the Western Express Highway, and the Andheri bridge steel structure which is with barely 1 hour to work every day, and the approval took 3 years from the railways to come. Looking at all those challenges, I think it's a marvelous achievement that the team has been able to build this metro in time, and very few infrastructure projects in the country do get built in time, and we are proud that we'll be able to complete the metro project for the citizens of Mumbai within the timelines set for us.
Right, tough operating conditions here in Mumbai for construction business. Mr. Jalan, stay with us. Let's cut across to the ING Veysashila. Mr. Jalan's been patiently waiting by. Lalit, I want to draw your attention to a lot of the speculation around what's happening to the Mumbai Metro Phase 2 project. There were some reports stating that you may lose that project or you may give it up. What is your stand right now? If you could give us some clarity on the same.
I think it is important that we get the facts correct on the line 2, which we had won more than 2 years back. There are two aspects to the agreement. One part of the agreement was things which had to be done by the concessionaire in terms of financial closure and either pre-construction activities, which have all been completed by Reliance Infrastructure and intimated to MMRDA, and this happened more than 2 years back. The other part are the condition precedents which are required from MMRDA side so that we can start the construction, and chief amongst them are the availability with complete clearances for the 2 depot lands for the efficient operation of the metro system. This together with the ROW for the balance, the clearances from railways, from the Airport Authority of India, none of these clearances are in place. So without these clearances, it is impossible for an infrastructure project to commence construction. We are awaiting clearances, guidelines, directions from MMRDA. We are writing to them continuously. But till the time we get these clearances, I am sorry to state that we are not in a position to start construction in spite of having financial closure.
And that's a tough position to be in despite financial closure right now. Mr. Jalan, I also want to highlight something that's been happening in the road sector. We've seen players like GMR and GVK go ahead and terminate projects because of delay in clearances, which is what you're mentioning right now. Has R Infra faced a similar situation with NHAI? Has there been any problem on your account?
We have 11 road projects, out of which 10 of them are with NHAI. There are severe challenges that we have faced in terms of getting clearances for land or getting environment clearances, the type of challenges that have been faced by the other infrastructure companies. But we have worked very closely with NHAI to resolve these issues. And while there have been delays in getting these clearances, we haven't walked out of any project, and nor have we any plans to walk out of any project owing to delays. We understand the challenges of the sector, and we work very closely with the agencies to make these infrastructure businesses happen. Like as I said, even in the Bombay Metro, we are now engaged in dialogue for the last 2.5 years with MMRDA to find a resolution to the line.
All right, Mr. Jalan, thank you for joining in on Earnings Edge on Bloomberg TV India. Reliance Infra there, a little bit of pressure coming into revenues, but as Mr. Jalan is highlighting, clearances have been a problem, even in situations where there have been financial closures achieved, such as the Mumbai Metro Phase 2. There have not been a go-ahead to start construction as clearances are stuck with the MMRDA. But the outlook looking better for the EPC segment, at least. Reliance Infra struggling a trade a little bit, which has been the case with most infrastructure players. Let's see how the market is doing just ahead of that policy. Remember, about an hour to